You think of the tri-state area, you might not think of industries like film and entertainment, but a local trio is working to bring the work of independent filmmakers to the silver screen with an audience. Parker Brown has a story that's seen tonight.
You don't have to be in Hollywood to find creative talent. Right here in Sioux Falls, a monthly film festival is putting the spotlight on international and especially local filmmakers. So make sure you get your popcorn ready. The Nosebleeds Film Festival was the idea of three siblings, Zeke, Anna, and Sam Hansen, to be a platform to highlight talent in places that might get overlooked. What started as a magazine turned into an annual film festival in Laverne and then turned into the format now, monthly showings at Last Stop CD Shop.
It's hard to know what's going on when you're smack dab in the middle of the country, and both entertainment hubs are on the coast, so we figured we're in the nosebleed section and we might as well highlight what's cool and going on here anyway.
Unless you look for it, you might miss the potential that local filmmakers bring to the table. The hope is to bring fresh stories and new perspectives while providing new filmmakers a space to learn, grow, and have their work seen.
We want people to feel like they're seen, and we want them to feel like there's a venue for them to have their stuff seen. It's not necessarily the size of the room, it's that there is a room, and we want to make sure that people have that.
You can expect an announcement of the date of the next month's film festival coming soon to a theater near you. Well, this theater near you. In Sioux Falls, Parker Brown, Dakota News Now.